Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing me, hi, my name is Cindy. I'm looking to have you here. You're most definitely welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always returning and watching my videos. In today's video, we're going to be talking about makeup mistakes to avoid and how to correct them. So I'm going to be making a tutorial to show you mistakes and how you can correct those mistakes. Makeup is not a one size fits all, but then there are some mistakes that needs to be corrected in order for you to have a flawless makeup. One side of my face, I'm going to be showing you the mistakes, and the other side of my face, I'm going to be showing you how to correct those mistakes. This video is not intended to backslash what people do or people's makeup. This is just to show you some mistakes that should be corrected. On this side of my face, this is going to be the makeup mistakes, and on this other side is going to be how to correct those mistakes. Number one is moisturizer. I see lots of people do not moisturize before applying makeup. Regardless of your skin type, whether oily skin, combination skin, normal skin, or dry skin, you should wear moisturizer. So on this other side of my face, I'm gonna apply moisturizer on my face. I'm gonna let the moisturizer to sit in to do its work, and then come back to show you the other makeup mistakes to avoid. The next mistake that should be avoided is primer. So on this other side of my face, I'm gonna go in with a primer. Regardless of your skin type, normal, oily skin, dry skin, combination skin, you should go in with a primer that best fits your skin type. So for oily skin, going with a matte primer, and then for dry skin, going with a hydrating primer. I'm oily skin, so I'm gonna go in with a matte primer. So I'm gonna apply primer on this other side of my face, and I'm not going to apply primer on this other side. Work it in on the skin. I'm going to allow the primer to sit in to do its work before going in to apply the next product. Another makeup mistake to avoid is going directly with the foundation on your skin, and the foundation is not your exact undertone or your skin tone. I have a video where you can correct or fix foundation that is lighter than your skin tone. I'm gonna leave that up in the card, so go check that video. So people make mistake to wear foundation that is not their skin tone or that is not their undertone. Their makeup end up looking like mask, and it doesn't look good. So on this side of my face, I'm gonna go in with a foundation that is lighter than my skin tone. I'm gonna apply this at the back of my hand. And another mistake is applying way too much product on your face. So I'm also going to apply about this much. It's a bit much for one side. I'm gonna apply on this side of my face, so you should avoid that. I don't know how this is looking on camera, but this is way light, and people tend to go in their foundation like this. And then another mistake is applying your foundation on your under eye area like this. I'm gonna bring it up because I've seen a lot of people do that. Now you can tell the difference how this looks on my face. And with this, I usually tried as much as possible to go light-handed on this other side. People go way above their foundation like this. This other side, I'm going to apply a foundation that is my exact skin tone. I'm gonna apply this because the pump of this foundation is not working. So to apply my foundation, I'm gonna go in with a concealer brush and place it on my face. With a clean brush, I forgot I'm supposed to use a brush that is not clean, because people go in with the foundation brush that is dirty to apply their makeup. I forgot to do that. That's another mistake that needs to be corrected. Always go in with a clean foundation brush. I forgot, and I made a mistake of going in with a clean brush. So I'm gonna go in with a clean brush to apply this other side of my makeup. Blend it all the way down to my neck, and then go over on my forehead. You can tell the difference between both sides. Because the foundation did not cover up some parts, I'm going to go back in with some foundation. So always build up your foundation. Do not apply too much at once. Build up your foundation, which would give you even coverage. So you can tell the difference. I already have a video where I talked about fixing foundation or fixing lighter foundation. If you want me to create a video on how to fix a foundation that is not your undertone, do let me know in the comment section down below. I'm definitely going to create a video like that. And people go in with foundation that is lighter than their skin tone and also not their exact undertone. So you can see how this looks on my face. Now I'm going to let you be the judge which side you prefer. So if you have a foundation that is lighter than your skin tone, make sure to watch this video on how to correct that. I'm gonna leave the video up in the card. You can see how this looks like skin. It doesn't look like there's too much going on, or it doesn't look like we applied too much product on this other side. So never go in with a foundation or never apply too much foundation. Make sure that when you apply your foundation, you apply a generous amount and build it up. Do not apply too much foundation on your first application. If you apply the foundation and you notice that the foundation is not enough, then you can build it up with another layer of foundation. But when applying your foundation for the first application, always go in with a light or generous amount. Another makeup mistake people make is going in with a lighter concealer over a lighter foundation. Now I'm going to show you how that is done. This concealer is really light, is light and is not my shade. This concealer is 3 shades lighter than my skin tone. I'm gonna go in to blend the concealer. Another mistake to avoid is going in with a dry beauty blender. Now you can see how dry this beauty sponge is. I'm gonna go in with this beauty sponge to blend my concealer. I'm having a hard time blending this. I'm trying my best to blend the concealer in. The correct way to go in with a concealer or to apply your concealer is to go in with a concealer 1 shade lighter than your skin tone or your foundation. So I'm going to go in with this concealer, apply here and here. I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender. As you can see, this beauty blender is dry, so I'm gonna dampen this beauty blender using water. You can now see the size of my beauty blender. Now this beauty blender is damp. I'm gonna go in to blend my concealer. So you can now see the difference between the application of both sides of concealers. Now another mistake is contour. I'm going to go in with my contour. Another mistake is bringing your contour down, not measuring your cheekbone or measuring how your face shape looks. The right way to contour is to bring it above your cheekbone area. To blend, blending in this other side with into my hairline or into my hair, blending this side upwards. You can now see, you can tell between both sides of contour. Now see this side of the contour. Now take a good look at this side of the contour and look at this side of the contour. Tell me which side you prefer. So on this other side, I'm going to apply a lighter shade of concealer over this part, just to brighten it up a bit or to give me a brighten on the eye. The trick there is, if you're going to go in with a lighter concealer, go in with a concealer that is 1 shade lighter than your skin tone, and then build it up with a concealer that is lighter or 2 shades lighter than your foundation or your skin tone, so it gives you a brightened under eye rather than looking all bright from the beginning, because it's not going to look nice and seamless. So I'm going to go in with a beauty blender, a damp beauty blender, the beauty blender we used earlier, and I'm going to use that to blend my under eye. Another mistake is not going in to blend your foundation and the concealer to your skin. So I'm going to go in on this other side to correct it, to blend in my foundation and my concealer, and this other side I'm not going to blend it in. I'm going to leave it the way it is. You can tell the difference how that changed up or switched up. This I'm going to blend my highlight and my concealer together so you don't see harsh lines. You can tell the difference how this looks. Now this looks all blended in, there's no harsh lines, and this is still showing, the harsh line is still there. If you don't blend in your concealer, your contour and your highlight together, the harsh lines is still going to be there. I'm going to leave it like this because this is the exact same mistake people make, and the way to correct it is to go over with your foundation brush to blend in your contour and your highlights together. I'm gonna go into the next mistake. Next, I'm gonna go in with a setting powder to set my under eye, to set the concealer. Go in with the other side of the beauty sponge or the beauty blender and tap in to get the powder. Now this mistake, I see a lot of people make this mistake. So what I'm going to do is to tap off the excess, and I'm going to use the other side to conceal, to clean my under eye, because I'm starting to crease in that area, and you don't want no creases or you don't want no crease line. Notice how that is going to change in a bit. And I'm going to apply the powder over on that now that it's all blended. So on this other side, I'm going to go in with a setting powder to set my under eye. I'm also going to go in with the beauty sponge we used earlier. And on this other side, I'm not going to blend my under eye or tap off the excess. Next, we're going to go into another mistake. I see a lot of people do this. This other side is the corrected part. I'm going to go in with this powder palette, and I'm going to mix in these shades together to blend my face. I'm going to blend this side. Before going over to apply your contour, make sure to blend everything out with your powder. Blend it all the way down to your neck. And now we're going to go into contour. On this other side of my face, I'm going to go in with the way I see lots of people do. So I'm going to go in with this powder palette. You can see, don't mind my palette is broken. It is well loved. As you can see, it's empty pan. So I'm going to go in with this shade of contour, which is really dark. I can barely even get nothing from here. I'm going to apply that on my contour. This other side, you can see the harsh line. It is hard to blend. I'm even trying my best to blend, and people even go way darker than this, but I'm trying my best to even blend this in, but it's not blending in. On this other side, to make the correction, I'm going to go in with the powder, with this powder palette. So you notice how this powder palette shade is. I'm going to blend or mix these two together. I can walk away with these just fine, but I'm mixing these two together for in the case where you have your contour shade and you don't want it to be a bit too dark. So I'm going to mix these two together to give you a nice contour shade. Tap off the excess and use the left or the remaining one to blend my forehead. I'm going to go back in with the powder brush we used earlier to blend both the contour and the highlight. I'm not going to blend in this side. Or yes, let me guess. I'm going to blend in this side. But if I blend it in, it's going to look good. So I'm going to go in to do my eyebrow. This is a common mistake a lot of people make. On this other side, I'm going to apply my eyebrow the exact way I see people doing it. Comb up my brow and go in with a brow pencil. It is not sharpened and it's dark. They draw their brow from this side. Yeah, and fill it in. I'm even lightly pressing this in, but you can see the payoff I am getting. On this other side, I'm going to do my brow and do the exact way that it should be corrected. I'm going to go in with the brow pencil, draw my brow from here. You don't want to draw your brow from the side, just fill it in slightly, and I'm going to fill it in. Okay, so on this other side, I'm going to go in with a concealer to blend my under eye. Moving on this other side, I'm going to go in with the exact same concealer we used for our eyebrow. I'm going to go in with a concealer brush to blend in my concealer. I'm going to go off camera to complete my eyeshadow to show you the other part of the makeup. Another mistake that I see lots of people make is blush. For blush, I'm going to go in with this palette, this ZK Cosmetics palette. This palette is well loved. I mix these two together. Okay, yeah. I'm scared placing this in, but we're going to do that. Now we have that. This is what we're looking like. Oh my god. Next, for this other side, I'm going to go in with this same blush, the same blush we used. Tap off the excess and blend. Go in with a powder brush. This has no product in it, and I'm going to blend that in. I'm going to blend that just to give a more defined look, so the blush is not well pronounced or a bit too much. On this other side, I'm going to go in with highlighter using this palette, and I'm going to go in with this highlighter, this shade of highlighter. Actually, this. So I'm bringing it all the way down here because I've seen that a lot. On this other side, I'm going to go in with this highlighter, mix these two together, tap off the excess and blend. To make sure that you place your highlighter above your contour and your blush. I'm going to go back in with a powder brush to blend that in, just to blend in the highlight and the contour. This is what we're currently looking like, and I'm gonna show you this part, so take a good look at the side and look at this side of my face. I'm gonna bring it up close so you can see. For the nose highlight, I forgot to do the nose contour. Lots of people do that, but I'm going to do the nose because I've seen that a lot. To go in with this one, actually I'm going to mix these two. I'm going to place that on my nose. Okay, no, I'm not exaggerating to blend this in because it's too much on me. Exactly. I'm going to go in with this shade for the nose contour. The other side, I'm going to go in with that same one, tap off the excess and blend for my nose contour. Let's tap off the excess to blend. So on this other side of my face, I'm going to go in with another powder, pressed powder, to blend my under eye area, just to give me a brightened under eye. We're good to go with this for my under eye to look a bit brighter. What we're doing to this side is not fair. I'm going in with a lip pencil to line my lip. Do the same over here. On this other side, I am overlining, but make sure to follow your lip shape. With my lip pencil, lipstick pencil from Zara. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with a lip gloss over on the lipstick, and then on this other side, going over with the lip gloss. For the finished look, I'm gonna go in with the setting spray to spray this side of the face. So we've come to the end of this video. This is the side with the common makeup mistakes, and this is the side to correct those mistakes. So these are common mistakes lots of people or many people make. You don't have to be a makeup person for you to get your makeup right, and you don't have to be a makeup lover for you to get your makeup right. They are common mistakes. These mistakes can be avoided. Follow through these techniques or these tricks to learn how to apply your makeup correctly, to avoid having this type of makeup or having this side or having your makeup looking like this. Lots of us have made these exact mistakes before, and this is the corrected part, or this is the way to correct your makeup mistakes. Let me know in the comment section down below other mistakes that were not mentioned or other mistakes that were not included in this video. And if you like videos like this, also let me know in the comment section, and leave your video suggestions in the comment section down below. And if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, hit the red subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.